Welcome to 3D Amazon FBA. Today I'm going to do a tactical arbitrage tutorial. It's going to go over stuff that was deemed essential for Amazon while they had their restrictions in place during the COVID-19 restrictions and all the stuff they were going through. So to get started, this is tactical arbitrage. Whenever you log in and you go to product search, it'll pull up this page. So the first thing you want to do is you want to pick a website to scan through. As you can see, there's hundreds of websites, and they always add more. There's always new ones popping up here and there. Alex Moss, I think his name is Alex Moss, the guy that runs tactical arbitrage, and it's like his baby. He works on this. He's always innovating the product. It's like really, really good product. I recommend it if you plan on doing any kind of online arbitrage, because what it does is it will scan two websites. So for example, it'll scan Walmart and it will scan Amazon, and it will look for price differentials. So for example, here we see Pet Mountain where it says UPC. It looks for matching UPCs between Pet Mountain and Amazon, and it will populate a list of leads for you to go through to pick and choose which products you want to sell. The ones that say title image, what it does is it looks for, because they don't have like a UPC on the page on Pet, like say PetSmart in this example here. So they look to compare the title, like Rachel Ray, pet food, whatever flavor, chicken flavor, soup bones or whatever, or it'll look for similar images. The accuracy isn't there, but you'll actually get more ideas of things to look for as you go searching for products to sell. So I'm going to scan Target. I've had a lot of luck scanning Target and buying products at Target during the epidemic. So the areas that are that were deemed essential, baby, I don't find too much baby stuff. Beauty is still allowed to be sold. I've had success with Bath and Body specifically. So let's see what else we want to look for. Okay, not character shop, not clearance. Health, I've done well with, where's vitamins? I've done well with vitamins. Not so much at Target, but I have found a few. But I've had some good luck with vitamins. What else do we want to see? Personal care, that's what we're looking for. We want feminine products. I've been selling a ton of feminine products during this whole limitations on what we can sell. I sell a lot of pet food, mainly like dog and cat treats. So let's look for dog treats. And let's look for cat treats. All right, so that's the search we're going to run. So what you do is you see here bulk category selected is 0. You select add to bulk, and you'll see it'll add all 29 there. You can have up to 500 different bulk categories. You could even scan different websites if you want. So if you wanted to go to, say, Walmart as well, scroll up here to Walmart, and it should have stuff available. There we go. So you see how these are grayed out. They have so many different subcategories. I couldn't add it if I wanted to. So we'll go down just to show you guys personal care. Excuse me. So let's look for feminine products, because I've had a lot of luck with feminine products. So always has been what I've had. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up. So we'll just add that. I just wanted to show you guys you can do more than one website. So then you come back, and these are all the filters. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. And here, if you have questions like fixed price per item. So I'm going to add my sales tax, which is 8 1/4. But if you wanted to put like your Ebates, like say Walmart or whatever is offering 2%, it'll adjust the price. If you have a 10% coupon, you put it in here. So then when the prices populate, it'll do the math for you and give you an exact price when you're scanning. So here we want to remove. So I'm going to change this. I do 200,000 usually for like health, beauty, toys, clothes, shoes. But with pet products, you don't want to go over 100,000. That'll net you roughly 1 sale per day on that item. So I'll lower this to 100,000 because I threw on some pet stuff. So I don't only use these filters here. And if you have questions, you just click on the question mark. And usually it tells you, but right now it's not. But, remove estimated sales is less than 30. If you don't want to see anything that doesn't sell at least 100 a month, you throw that on there. This is, how many sellers you want to compete with. I recommend always checking and remove third-party sellers from results. And that's because like Walmart, I think Kmart, Target, they all allow third-party sellers, just like Amazon, like you and me. But you can't really guarantee its authenticity if you're buying something from a third-party seller. But you can when you buy it from Target. So I personally don't buy anything from a third-party seller. I don't think it's the risk is worth the reward, or the reward is worth the risk. If you want to, like, say you're doing baby products or even pet products, if you don't want to see like a doghouse, because that's big, you could check this to not see any oversized product. So you just click on it and it'll turn red. And blue means that's the setting you're using. I leave that off because you could just remove the thing if you don't want to see it. I don't want to look at overstock or out of stock products. I just want to buy my stuff today. But you could use that, like say Walmart, they'll email you when stuff gets back into stock. So there is a benefit to looking at out of stock products. If you want to remove stuff that doesn't have any weight or size data, that means it's never been sold FBA because you can't send it in unless you submit that information. So if it's something that's never been sold FBA, you don't want to see it, you just click on that. Remove if Amazon's also a seller and now in stock. So if you don't want to compete with Amazon at all, click this box. If you're worried about things that have like 1 review, say you only want to sell things that have 30 reviews, you just put that in there. If you want only 4 or 5-star rating products, so remove if rating is lower than say 3 or 4, whatever you're comfortable with. The rest of these, I don't deal with anything like remove words if Amazon title contains, or remove products if the Amazon title contains the words like Hatchimals. You just type in Hatchimals because it's almost impossible to get ungated in that unless you're grandfathered in. So you would just type that in that box. Okay, so again, source titles, remove words from the source title, so that's where you're buying it from. Add word to source title before searching Amazon. See, I don't mess with none of this. I want to see everything that I can because it only takes, seconds to skip something you don't want to look at. Okay, so this is for people that use like prep centers. Costs to prep per standard product. So if your prep center charges you $1, you put that. If you're buying oversized products and they charge you $2 for an oversized product, or if you're doing a bundle and they charge you $2 to do a bundle, and if you're shipping is say 20 cents per item on average, you put all that in there and it'll compute that in the cost. I don't worry about any of this stuff personally, so I'm going to just erase it. For the search I'm fixing to run for you guys. Okay, so this is based on your criteria as well. So if you only want to see products that'll profit you $10 each, or if you're cool with things that'll make you $2, you put that in the box. I stick at $4 personally, and ROI is another thing that's based on your own business model. I want to see everything that'll get me $4 and 40% ROI. But if you want to see more options, you can go to 30%. Or if you want to see fewer items and just like high ROI items, you go to 80%. I stick with 40 because I can see more stuff. And then the other filters, I don't mess with none of this. You know, if you want to see things that have no match found. So this will give you tons and tons and tons of listings, but there's no match on Amazon. So you would have to take the pictures, upload it, create the whole listing yourself to be sold on Amazon. If you want to see stuff that Amazon carries but it's out of stock, you know, if you only want to see things that Amazon sells and out of stock, you know, so those are all the options you can go with. So I'm going to remove that because I don't worry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and run the search, and I'm going to come back whenever the search runs. Okay, so I ran the quick search and I've got products showing here. So I'm going to go through like 4 or 5 listings. I haven't gone through these yet, so I don't know if they're like good purchases or not. We'll evaluate and I'll show you my process. So the first listing here, you can see it's in purple, and that's because it's a 2-pack. So the first thing you do, you want to make sure they're the same thing. See, the pictures line up. You know, the listing's the same, except this is a pack of 2. So this will show up, like multi-packs show up like every time, because it doesn't really realize it's a 2-pack because the UPCs match. So here it tells you the brand, it's health and household, gives you the ASIN, and as you see, the UPCs match. So a 2-pack is selling for $22.52, and then the gross profit is $7.09. So I'm going to stop there because I already know that it's not a profitable item because it cost me $7.12 each because it adjusts for tax. So here you can see 42, about 54 cents in tax was added on because that's what my tax rate is. So we'll keep going here. So the ROI is 100%, has 4 new sellers, FBA and merchant fulfilled, weighs less than a pound. Amazon considers this a large standard size product, and as you can see, all the dimensions are there. The sales rank is 54,000, which is good. It updated today. You know, for the buy boxes, FBA sells roughly 122 per month. So, you know, the 30-day sale price is for $19.29. It's 100% match quality, but I don't look at that. And there's only one variation. So if it has, like, say Nike shoes, and there's like 100 different colors and sizes combined, it'll say like 120 or whatever, however many different options there are. So I'm going to delete it. I'm not even going to look at it because I already know it's not profitable. So go ahead and delete it. So this is gummies. So you cannot sell anything meltable via FBA from May 1st through October 1st. Well, September 31st. You can't sell anything meltable. So I'm going to go ahead and just skip it because it's kind of a waste of time to look at stuff that I can't sell. You know, it makes no sense on April 14th to send in anything that's meltable. So we're going to do the same with gummy vitamins. Okay, this is a deodorant spray. Oh, that repopulated. Sometimes things do repopulate. Oh, I don't know what it was doing. But anyways, that last thing was an aerosol can that's hazmat. So I'm not going to look at that either. So next, this is probably something that's going to be worth looking at. So you can see this is, you know, pads, 56 count. My cost is $7.57. It's the same exact item. You know, the barcodes match. It tells me right here. So I'm going to go ahead and look at it. So what I look at is I open up both pages. So here on Amazon, see this one, Amazon is out of stock, but they're going to get some in about a month. So odds are they're not going to be sharing this product. So I already wouldn't buy it. If they're already taking the buy box and they're going to be out of stock for 31 days, it's not something that I'm looking to sell. But you can see like this dude was selling it for $16.99. This dude was selling it for $18.99. They're both on back order. This dude for $19.49, $19.96. So this dude actually has it in stock at the moment. So if you were to compete, he would be the one. If people wanted it like now, he would be the one people would be buying it from. So I personally wouldn't compete on this because Amazon's getting it in. So what you can do, if you wanted more information, well, first, this is RevSeller. It's an annual subscription that I use. So if you wanted to take a chance and say you wanted to compete with the one guy that has it in stock, say $19.99, my buy cost is $7.57. So I would have a profit of $5.86 with a 77% return on investment. And then you can come down here, and as you see, Amazon does get it in. Once everything started, as far as the epidemic and the restrictions, it still sold crazy fast. Like this guy here was selling it for $15.95, and he sold out. And then they were selling it for $38 merchant fulfilled. And then when FBA sellers started getting it in stock, you see the price drop dramatically, and it's kind of fluctuated as people got it in. And Amazon has sold out. So all these yellow is Amazon being in stock and selling out. So they had it for a while, sold out, they sold out again. So what they're having here, they don't have it in stock yet. They're trying to get their sales, but odds are they're going to sell out again. And, there's a precedent for that. So we can even look at a full week. So in a week, Amazon sold out. They had it 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th time Amazon has been selling the product this week. They sold out 4 times. So there is a precedent for them to sell out of the product. And people are hovering around $15 to $18 for the buy box. And when you're looking at Keepa, every time the graph goes up is a sell. So, this one probably sold several because it was a huge jump. But you can see it sells fast. 13,000 sales rank. It's selling dozens a day. So if you wanted to take a risk and compete with that one dude, if people need it today, because this is a product people do need immediately, it's something worth looking at. And if you wanted to go a little bit further and just want to see what people have, I have a Chrome extension called AMZ Scout Pro. It's free extension. You click on it. Is this the right one? Actually, no, that's not the right one. Here you go. AMZ Scout Stock Stats. Sorry, clicked on the wrong one. So you click on Run, and here it's not going to show stuff that's on back order most of the time. Sometimes it will. So here it's saying Amazon has 3 in stock, and you can't always trust the Amazon numbers, because if they limit you, say they only allow you to buy 3, that's the number that's going to show up here. If Amazon doesn't have a restriction on the amount you can buy, it'll go to whatever number that is, up to $9.99. So Angel Things has 2. Trader Chuck's has 9, and you can see he's merchant fulfilled. So the guy that has it in stock today that we saw was Family Time Essentials, and he has 1 that's available to be shipped. So you can see everybody's going to be selling out. The price will be all over the place, to be honest. But, this is something that's potential to look into. I personally wouldn't want to buy it, because if I'm buying it for $7.57 and Amazon wants to sell it for $6.68, there's a potential for me to lose big money. So I personally would not buy it. So other things to look into is if you go into the store, actually Target is offering $1.50 with their Target Circle. you can purchase it for pickup if you have a target available and you want to ship it out immediately, which this kind of product you want to ship it out immediately because prices are fluctuating all over the map. So you can do a store pickup and Target, at least locally, they usually have it within an hour to be available. You can have it shipped to you. Like here it has restrictions. You can only ship $25 orders. So there are like things available to you to assist you. So you could actually get it if you have the Target Circle for $5.49 plus tax. So there's other stuff, and I didn't know that was a thing when you go to like that sale was running. So you could actually put that in your search criteria to get better deals if you have like the Target Circle rewards. So we'll look at one more thing. Let's see what else. So we're not going to look at any gummies. Okay, we've already looked at this. I've chosen to not buy it. So I'm going to delete that. All right, so here's another thing. I haven't sold this specific one, but I've sold quite a few emergency vitamin supplements. So it's the same item here. So let's look at Target, and then let's pull up Amazon. So let's look at Target first, because there are a lot of sites during all of this that are limiting how much they'll allow you to purchase. So see here, it says deliver to 93307, temporary out of stock. It's out of stock locally for store pickups. So obviously I'm not going to buy this, but let's go ahead and look at the listing anyways. Yeah, sorry, I keep clicking on that. So it's selling for $33.98, which has been pretty normal for the other flavors that I've been selling. And you can go down, and Keepa is looking really, really strange. And it looks like Amazon's been in stock. Oh, it says Amazon's not tracking the information, so Keepa's unable to pull it up. So this is all old information. So with something like this, you would have to just go off of this. It's selling super fast. 14,455 is incredibly fast. So let's just pretend that this is a viable product. So the last step I have is, so my tax will be $10.81. So it'd be $14.57. So say there's like 10 people on the listing. Sales rank is 14,445. It's 14,445. We're selling it in the United States. If you're selling it anywhere else, you select that marketplace. And this was health and household, I believe. Oh, wait. I don't want that. So, yeah, health and household. So it sells $930 a month at that sales rank. So if there's like 10 sellers on it, just easy math, so to pull up my calculator, that's 93 sales for you a month if there's 10 sellers including you. So that will give you a basis of how many you want to order if you want to maximize. I usually order 5 or 10 at a time and just constantly reorder so I don't go deep on a product. But, under those parameters, you should sell 93 a month with 10 sellers. And things do change. It's not a guarantee, but that's a pretty good basis on what would happen to you. So I hope you guys got some value from this video. If you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it.